Let's simplify these algebraic expressions. To simplify these expressions, so we have to expand the brackets and then collect like terms. So let's expand the brackets using the distributive law. The distributive law is multiplying the term outside the bracket by each of the terms inside the bracket. And we're going to do that for both brackets. Let's do that. So the first term would be negative 2y, and when I multiply the same base, I have to add the exponent, so it's going to be y to the 4. And the second term would be positive. I'm multiplying 2 by 2, it's going to be 4y cubed. And then the second bracket, it's y 1 and 2 gives me 3 and negative y. Now I have 3 different types of terms in this expression. I'm going to be, let's mark these. So that's one of the types. And I have another type, which is y cubed. And I have the y term. Let's put these together. So y to the 4, there's only 1, so I'm just going to write it by itself. And y cubed, I have positive 4 and positive 1. That's going to give me 5y cubed. So I'm putting all the same terms together, the like terms. And then the last one is going to be negative y, and that's going to be by itself. Excellent. Let's move on to the second question. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to expand using the distributive law, and then we're going to collect like terms to simplify it. So the first term would be negative 3q cubed. 2 plus 1, positive. So it's negative times negative is positive, 4q squared. And then the last term is going to be negative because I have a negative and a positive. So that's going to be negative q. Let's do the second bracket. It's going to be negative 3q squared. I have 1 and 1. I add them because they have the same base. And the last term is going to be negative 27q. Let's see the different types of terms that we have here. We have a cubed term, which is here, we only have one of those. And I have squared terms. I'm going to just put that in a triangle. Let's see. So that's going to be 2 squared terms, and I have 2 cubed terms. So let's do that as rectangle. Okay, so I have 3 different types of terms. Putting these together, the first type would be negative 3q cubed. That's by itself. Q squared, if I put them together, I have positive 4 and negative 3. That's going to be positive q squared. And then the last term is going to be the q terms. I have a negative q here and a negative 27. Put these together, I have negative 28q. And we have simplified both the expressions.